Yo, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team? It's your guy, G, the #1 Cowboy fan. Have to coming at you live, direct, answer correct. And here we are on Monday night, mic'd up with our guys. Give it up. Yeah, we got PR Cowboy in the house tonight, man. He's back. Football must be back at PR Cowboy. He done put everything aside to be on tonight. And then we got Football Junkie in the house. Give it up for these guys. PR Cowboy, how you doing, man?
Good, man. You get a little drained from work, but then when football comes on, it just lifts that energy back in you. It's like, all right, it's time to get real and gotta make time for this now.
Man, tell me about it, man. Football Junkie, how you doing, brother, on the day?
Oh, good, man. No complaints whatsoever, man. Just glad it's football season.
Yeah, man. Well, we got a chance to witness our first preseason game, man, and this was the first preseason win in some time now, fellas.
2017, right?
2017. I don't know about y'all, man, but I'm a little excited, man. I mean, it's been a long time since we've come this far and got and I understand it's preseason, but again, just to see a well-balanced game. But let's get on into this, man. Let's get on to the news that they can use, and we know what the big news is. The Cowboys has signed veteran pass rusher Von Miller, and he has agreed to a term of 1 year for $5.5 million with a max value of $7.5 million. Give it up. With that being said, Football Junkie, how you feeling about that?
I love it, man. You know, me and you've been talking about this away from the mic a lot, and I've said that it would be no better fit than bring Von Miller in to be a part of the team, because not only that he's back home, but he's gonna play with a different type of enthusiasm for the Cowboys.
Yeah, for sure. PR Cowboy, how you feeling about knowing that we have Von Miller playing with our Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, it brings that veteran presence on that line to those young guys that we've drafted lately, right? To the Mekhi Lawrence and to some of these Sam Williams, some of these young guys on this team, and he brings that. Not only is he can still compete and he can still provide for a team, but he can teach these young guys as we go along too, which they'll need it, right? So very, very excited for this deal.
Yeah, for sure. Going into this 15th season, man, this is definitely, I think, is a great move for what he can come in and do. Well, we had to make room, Football Junkie, in order for him to come to the team. Something took place that you and I talked about. So how did they make room to get Von Miller on his team?
They made some cuts.
What? Is there anybody in particular that they thought about cutting?
Oh, yeah, most definitely was someone in particular that they cut it. It was Mr. Fumblerooski, Mr. Bonehead, Mr. Think I can do what I want to with the ball when I want to get the ball. Yeah.
Trayshawn Holden, give it up.
That guy.
Way to work yourself right out of a job, buddy. Way to work yourself right out of a job.
Not once, but twice.
Twice. The first time when I saw him, get down, Elmo, get down. And when I first saw him the first time, and I saw him catch the ball inside the 10-yard line, PR Cowboy, I'm like, what is he doing? And I knew what was going on. He saw Camden Brown doing his thing. He said, I got to make a highlight reel for myself. And it was fortunate that he got it back to the 20. But PR Cowboy, it was worse the second part. What happened?
I don't know. Like you said, they teach you not to even try within the 5, and he was standing in the end zone, and he came out to try to grab it. Like I said, he felt and but even at that, you gotta it's the smart plays that make the team, right? It's the smart plays on special teams that make the team,
right?
It's not always the highlights. it's so that he learned the hard way, man, and it is what it is. Like he's no longer going to be on this team. So.
You see what I put up under my name? No room for error.
No.
I've been saying that since training camp has started because of the competition level, that there's no room for any error, none whatsoever. And all it takes is one, PR Cowboy, to find yourself packing your bags. And Trayshawn Holden, basically, one thing Schottenheimer does not like and Christian Parker does not like and his whole coaching staff doesn't like is selfish players. They expect you to do your job. You say when we saw that with Malachi as well. You're trying to do your job. You're trying to do for self and not for the team. And that's what Trayshawn Holden did. He did something that was for self. And even though if they would have brought him in and talked to him, which they shouldn't have to talk to Trayshawn because he should have known better. So even though if Trayshawn were to say, oh, it won't happen again, but I expect you to have an IQ level for that to not even happen. So, yeah, football and myself, we talked about it. And once we saw it happen, I just told him right then, I said, that guy, he is so fired. He is so fired.
If that type of play is to happen in a preseason game, you don't want that carrying on to a big time game and during the season. Making that play. Exactly.
Yeah. So when we talk about mistakes and we talking about go back to Von Miller, man. So let's get into this real quick because I want to kind of bring this up and I want to see what you guys think about this, man. Let's get into this high state controversy, man. And what I mean by that, man, so are we saying Von Miller for Malachi Lawrence? Now, remember, football junkie, Malachi Lawrence was our 32nd pick, if I'm not mistaken, but he was a first-round draft pick. We're saying that we want Malachi Lawrence to hone his craft a little bit more before we can actually put him out there, or will they be splitting time? I mean, what do you think? What's going on with the Von Miller? Is it Von Miller for Malachi Lawrence? Is that what you think?
I really can't call it at this point right now. In Von Miller for Malachi Lawrence, but I would say that it's more so Von Miller for the Cowboys to help blossom what we have in an experienced group of guys at the edge rusher position. Von can tool, reshape, recraft some of these guys from a player standpoint than from a coaching standpoint. Coach can only go so far. And if you have an experienced player on the side with you as a coach to help also give further vision of the position, it goes a long way. And Von's successful. He's been very successful at what he's been doing throughout his career from high school, college, into the pro level. He's been very successful. So what other better personnel to have on your staff than Von Miller?
Yeah, it's so true, so true. What do you think, PR?
Yeah, I agree with what like you said. I think Lawrence will get a shot, right? I think he'll get plenty of opportunities, and he has a guy to bring him along, right? To teach him, and I think Von's had the playoff success and the Super Bowl success that he brings to this team also, and it's a good option to have on.
Okay. Yeah. I've got an echo. Let me see. I'll figure it out. Test it. Okay. Okay. I think we got it. So no, I totally agree. I totally agree with you guys, man. I think this is a great addition. I want to thank Trayshawn Holden. Give it up for Trayshawn Holden for making it possible for us to bring Von Miller. I mean, I'm just gonna call it like it is, man. I mean, dude, that stupid play stupid games, get stupid prizes. So anyway, so thank Trayshawn Holden. Best wishes to you and good luck to you, brother. But I think, I agree with you guys. I think this is a great move for Von Miller to come in. He's playing his 15th season, and basically what this is a rotational piece. Definitely a rotational piece. Keep his legs fresh with his skills mindset, with his with the trade that he brings and his experience. It's definitely going to be a plus, and it's going to keep this outside linebacker pressure, just that much more pressure on the opponent. So yeah, and like you say, it's also going to help the other guys as well to hone their craft as well. So I totally agree, man. A great move, man. Yeah, it seems like Jerry Jones is actually making some great moves, man, and I'm excited about it. So I want to get into this real quick, guys. Get a little bit of the recap of the stats, if nobody had the chance to look at it. So we're talking about the quarterbacks. Joe Milton was 12 for 15 for 107 yards with 1 TD. Then we had Sam Howell for 8 for 12 for 94 with 1 TD. There was no interception, guys. Give it up. There was no sack, guys. Give it up. So, and then we're going to our rushing department. We got Malik Davis for 7 for 39 yards. We got Israel Adebanaconda forever, 7 for 36. Jaden Blue for 8 for 19. And then we're going to Sam Howell. Phil Moffa had 4 for 9. Okay. Receiving Camden Brown. Give it up for Camden Brown. 3 for 62. Michael Triggs, 4 for 30. Anthony Smith, 2 for 28. Tyler Johnson, 2 for 25. Jonathan Mingo, 2 for 20. Jordan Hudson, 2 for 50. Dude, everybody got to touch the ball, fellas. Yeah, Jordan Hudson for 2 for 15. Pierre Campbell looked like we were spreading the ball around pretty well, man. What do you think?
Yeah, there was a good mixture of like the run to pass ratio, the play action, the nice little, the screens we saw to the running backs out of the backfield. You saw a lot of it. The one thing that I kind of took from it was, when we brought in Sam Howell, I'm like, he's going to be our number 2. He's I'm like, you know what? He's been a starter for a whole season. I feel more comfortable with him being as his number 2 than what I saw from Joe last year. But after one game, looks like there's going to be a true battle for the 2 spot because Joe came out and you saw that touch that we hadn't seen, right? You saw that little fake pass on the end zone. Those are the type of passes he's had trouble with in the past. Now we will have to continue to see that through the next. That's the one thing with him is you can see a game like that from him, and then it just disappears, right? And as athletic he is, Sam Howell gives you that. He's not as athletic, but he can run too, and you saw some of that too with Sam Howell. Yeah. So I'm still in the Sam Howell boat for the number 2 spot, but Joe really did impress me in that first game. And if you think running backs, Maffa left again with a chest injury. That's been his biggest deal. It's the injury bug, but man, when he's in there, the runs, he don't have the stats are not there, right? But you saw the run where he should have been stopping the backfield, and you know what I'm saying? Those are the things I like about him, but it's just the injury deal with him. So, but other than that, I think the quarterback 2 spot was the one that really I had my eye on watching that.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you. Football Junkie, what do you think, brother?
I really enjoyed and liked what I saw this past Saturday concerning pretty much all the positions. The offensive line still needs to be, the backups, second and third team, offensive linemen. They need to step it up a little bit more. But as a whole, after the midway to the latter part of the first quarter, the guys started just settling in. They started settling in and calming down from, being hyped up, being able to be able to go up against an opponent. And once those guys settled in, things started changing.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah. I agree. I think, and exactly what you're saying, and piggyback off what PR Cowboy was saying about, I just knew Sam Howell was going to, do what he was going to do. I wasn't for sure about Joe Milton. I knew Joe Milton might link up with a long pass or something like that, but Joe Milton actually played a good game.
Yeah.
He played a good game, and so did Sam Howell. Sam Howell
Hmm.
was, to me, I think Sam Howell is a little bit more experienced. He knew how to dump the ball off. He knew how to, it was close. It was close. And if I had to go with one, it would probably be with Sam Howell right now. But guys, my problem is I don't know if these guys can really hold it down as a true backup. I don't know that yet. It still has yet to be seen. I'm not convinced yet.
And that's where I said I put my trust more in Sam more than in
Yeah,
Joe, just because Sam has been a starter for a full season and he's held it down. Like the maybe the wins wasn't there for them, but the games we seen him in their own division and he played pretty damn well, so good enough to win games. So if you put him with the talent that we have, you know, just can you do enough to win a couple games if you had to come in, right? And I
right.
feel like Sam does give that as I think Joe gives you the higher ceiling, right? If
Hmm.
he can continue to grow. But I think if I had to pick, if I just wanted a guy that, hey, if he had to come in for 3 or 4 games, I would pick Sam Howell right
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And that's still probably a possibility. We might go and grab another guy. I don't know. They might bring Will Greer back. I don't know. He's on the coaching staff, but you never
Yeah.
know how that
Yeah.
might work. But yeah, I'm not really. I think, like I say, both quarterbacks did well, man. And let's get into a little bit more analyzing of the game and with the players that we've seen. I mean, when we look at uh, like you say, this offensive line, PR Cab. I don't know if you had a chance to talk about the offensive line. What did you think about the offensive line throughout the game?
now. Yeah, it's you know, besides Bass, I don't know who else behind the starters is how that's going to play out. We just need more playing time, more reps to see more of them. Me personally, I know, like we said, we're probably not going to see our starters throughout the preseason, right? But if we're looking, we got to look at the tackle position, right? Because
Yeah.
it,
Oh my gosh.
the tackle position is the most worrisome on the team. Because if somebody goes down in the interior line, one guy, I think Bass is able to move from center to guard wherever we need him to, right? I think on the tackle position, that's the one that worries me, man. And I just we're worried about the starters we have there right now, and then now you're worried about the backups now too, right? So
Yeah.
that's the
Nate
one thing that
Thomas. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe we need to bring some extra, bodies in for that for some more competition there to see what we got. Yeah,
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I just Nate Thompson. I mean Thomas. Two two penalties, two crucial penalties, man. That he caused us on the offense. I mean, you can't do that, man. I mean, again, like I said, there's no room for error, and basically right there, by those committing those two errors, that's going to probably open the door for somebody from the outside. I don't think anybody behind Nate Thomas can actually do any better than him, but you're gonna
Uh,
have to start thinking about looking outside to bring another veteran in to be prepared to take that position. I mean, an old time veteran, man, 8, 9 year veteran, just to have him ready,
yeah.
But it was from what I saw, man, and it was just yeah. Nate Thomas was a problem for me. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about Junkie?
Yeah. Napalm Thompson an issue with me too as well. He's got to lock in. This is seemed like a habitual situation that he has created for himself. Uh, this probably even goes back tracked all the way back to college doing the same situation. But uh, we really need to source out the league with these releases that's going to be taking place within the next few days and weeks to come to see
Yeah,
if we can possibly bring in a couple people to possibly, blossom the offensive line depth
right.
chart as best as possible.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and when we're talking about when we're analyzing what we saw on Saturday, I got to definitely say Kalen Carson's another one, man. I just dude, there's no room for error. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
That's the only way Seattle got that touchdown because of those
Mhm.
two big penalties. He actually got three penalties, but two of them that was really crucial, man. So again, I mean, your third year starter, and you're going against second and third string players. I mean, how much more leverage do you give Kalen Carson, PR Cowboy?
No, you don't give a lot, and you can just see uh, there's just not confidence there. You can just see there's no confidence there when he's playing. Uh, they talked about it during the game about him not having that and trying to get it back. Talking about having his third defense coordinator. I get all that, but you gotta, the cornerback position is another worrisome, right? We got Bland and we got Javille, and then after that, uh, we like Butler. He's barely coming back from that injury,
Yeah,
but
and don't forget
but
Revel. Don't forget Revel.
Mhm.
yeah, I was saying Rebel was the beginning, but like uh, Carson, just the penalties. And the
Yeah.
last one he got was just the last one was got was just was ugly too. It was just like you can just
Oh,
tell
it's terrible.
he just on that play right there you could tell the confidence is just not there in his footwork
Oh
and
my
anything he
gosh.
does. So, but this is what I will say. I know we'll get into more of this here. Is while we're talking on the defensive side of the ball, anytime somebody didn't do something right or they did something right, there was some part of that defensive coaching staff right on the sideline. The player didn't make it to the bench. The coach was right there to meet him in his ear to let him know
Yeah.
what he did and what he should have done. And that's what what impressed me the most during our defensive out.
Yeah. I mean, I can say so much about this defensive coaching staff, man. These guys, I tell you, they have so much swag, bro. It's like when I was at the training camp, it's like they're out there running tour days. It's like it's just a different environment, it's a different culture. And I can tell you right now that the offense feeds off this defense, man. But one other individual I have to talk about, man, and I thought maybe he'll be able to come in and fill in for Terrence Steele, and that's Sheldon. What was his name?
Yeah, the kid from Penn State, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, it's gonna take him some time. What is his number? His number is 90. I think he's what is it? 67. Yeah, his yeah, what is that? Drew. Drew Sheldon. That's his name. Ah, man, I don't know. Whew. Whoa, man. I mean, it was Olay half the night. And I know he's a
It
fourth
was,
rounder. God almighty, man. What are you
yeah,
gonna
it
say?
was. It was tough to watch, but like we said, he's a fourth rounder for a reason, and uh, we just gotta hope this coaching staff can groom him right. He's a young kid, and
Shit.
I understand the tackle position is very worrisome for us, and we need guys that can step in right now. But he might be a kid that these guys, this coaching staff are just gonna have to try to coach him up and see if they can bring him up.
Yeah. So we talked about the quarterbacks. Let's get into these running backs real quick, guys. Listen. There's competition at the running back position. Give it up. Yeah. We thought we was going to only see Jaden Blue, but man, I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody that lined up in the backfield.
Got a taste.
Oh my gosh. So, football junkie, who stood out to you as far when we're talking about this running back competition? Who actually stood out to you, man, and kind of you know, had your eyebrows up in
I
the air?
mean, I mean, it was good to see Moffitt for a change, see what he could do, and allow his physicality to go to work. Um, and we all know what Davis can do. I like what I saw out of Conda. I like
Forever.
what I like seeing what I saw out of him. He did some good running between the
Yeah.
gaps. All of them did some good running between the gaps and being able to use their field of vision to bounce out. It's gonna be up in the air, man. It's up in the air. It
It's a tight
really is. it's a tight competition, man. I like what I saw out of Blue. You know, he's got to continue to secure the ball, and these rest of the guys, I like what I saw. It's it is what I said it is. A Kentucky Derby.
Okay. All right, Pill Cover, what do you think about this running back competition we got going on?
Yeah, I think, like you said, Blue. We know he can. He get the ball out of space. We saw on the screen pass what he can do, right? We know that part, right? It's the ball security with him. It's the pass blocking with him. You know,
Mhm.
Maffa, we know he can be physical. We saw him catch the ball out of the backfield and take it for a
Yeah,
nice. You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? So that was good to see. And Malik Davis is just consistent all the time. He's just you give him the ball and he's just I don't know why we forget about him all the time. That guy when he plays, he's consistent when he runs. To me he has the best visionary out of all the running backs we have. Like the vision is just better than everybody with Malik Davis. So uh, that's we got two more games, right? So I
Mhm.
want I want to
Mhm.
I want to see if they mix in like Malik kind of with the first team more and or the second team and see if we see a little bit more split from them.
Yeah.
You-
So
you-
with that being said, football junkie, out of what you saw on Saturday, who's your number two? Just just say so, just for say. Who is your number two after what you saw on Saturday night? Who would actually be your number two behind Javante Williams? Come on with it. Yeah.
Malik Davis. I trust him more,
Yeah,
All right.
and
I'm
PR.
good. Like
he's gonna lean. He knows what to do. He's not gonna second guess nothing. He gonna hit the hole. He gonna eat it up. He's
Dude,
gonna do what it do.
this
He's not gonna second guess nothing.
this guy, Malik Davis, bro. Say, man, God, this dude was 5.6 yards a carry.
and that's what I'm saying. And we see this from
God.
him every preseason. We see this from him, right? We see this from him, and it's like, look, I get it. We drafted these two young kids. We drafted Blue. We want to see, like, one of the other two's gonna make it, right? They're gonna have some time for him, but
Yeah.
but Malik Davis, we even see him during the regular season last year in was it the Chiefs game when he broke the long one, and he like I said, it's just the vision that he has. I think he's just way
God.
above as far as visionary. Seeing the whole football like I said, seeing the whole, hitting it and going. So to me, I just don't understand why you don't give him the. It's almost like the Rico Dowdle all over again, right? It's like this kid was just sitting there, and every time he touched the ball, he did something. He did something, and we just
Hmm.
never gave him. We just never gave him the opportunity. We just never gave him the opportunity, and Malik Davis just sitting right there and just keeps doing the same thing year in, year out. Just impressive.
Yeah. So why are
Hey,
we even talking about the number two? Why
hey,
we didn't be talking about the number three? There's, I mean, from what I saw this one game, God, I mean,
hey!
look at
I'm gonna put it like this, y'all. I feel like don't mean to cut y'all. I feel like Malik is a better complementary back to Williams than Pollard was to Zeke.
yeah,
I feel
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
would be.
yeah,
yeah. I don't know why we're talking about who's going to make the number two. I mean, it's about who's going to make a number three. To be
yeah,
honest with you, I mean, Malik. I don't know. We always want to push Malik back, and we keep talking. Even the media, who's going to be number two? No, we already know who number two is. Malik Davis, but we even cut Malik and brought him back. You
Yeah,
know, and he
yeah.
came and took over a game, and we just keep wanting to push him out because we bring other football players and running backs in. Hey, we want to see if you can make. We got our number two running back. If you ask me, the guy has
yeah.
vision, like PR Cowboys said. The guy knows how to make the cutbacks. I mean, dude, it's awesome just to see this way this guy run the ball. 5.6 carries, uh, 5.6 yards per carry, dude, for a total of
Yeah.
39 yards. Longest one was 14 yards. So yeah, man, I don't know why we're talking about. We need to be talking about the third string. So when we go into the receivers, I think the Cowboys have proven something, man, that we
They
know
know
how to
how to
pick.
pick them.
We know how to pick them. Give it up.
They know how to pick them, man. They know how
Can
to
you
pick them.
guys imagine what other teams have just saw what they saw over the weekend, knowing that you already got CD, knowing that you already got GP, knowing that you got Flanoy, then you got Turpin, and then here come this. Who is this number 6? And I've been talking about it. I was telling Football Johnson, man, they got a number 6. This guy's making some noise. I mean, in training camp, but man.
Yeah. And it looks like you have your 5, right? Are you gonna, now the question is, do you keep 5 or you keep 6 now? Like, so that's the next question, right? And I mean, I know one preseason game, I mean, catching balls, contested balls, double coverage, one-handed, it's just, it's not, it's, we see players have big games in the preseason, right? All the time, but it's like, it's a different when you see how they do it, right? There's a difference when you see, we can see a player just have a big game and just not do nothing, right? But it's when you're looking at preseason, you're looking at just that, it's just the football part of it, right? And he only had 3 catches for 2 touchdowns, like best ever, right? So like like I said, no,
that's
I don't think there's after one game there's no other receiver that can overtake him unless he just makes a boneheaded play like holy, like, you know what I'm saying? So like I think he's solidified himself as the 5th one at least. So give him that.
Football Junkie, that is what it's about, Football Junkie. It's a competition. You have to separate yourself from the rest of the crowd. And we lost our guy in the South. We lost him in the South. We lost our local kid. If I'm not mistaken, I couldn't find him. I don't see him. Jaden Smith, he's a local town kid, and I have no idea, but this is what we was talking about. You have to separate yourself from the rest of the crowd. Yeah. And this is something Camden Brandon has done in one game. This is what it's about. There's so much competition that you cannot make any errors. So what do you think about this Camden Brown guy, man?
I would say he's on the bubble of being one of the top 4 or 5 wide receivers on the team. If he continues to put a composite together for the next 2 weeks, I without a doubt say that he will be either 4 or 5 on the receiving depth chart, because the beautiful part about this all is that Turpin is the return specialist. He's the gadget guy.
Wait a minute. Wait. He's been leapfrogged by Ryan Flanoy already, so now he's the 4th receiver.
He's return specialist and the gadget guy. But you can, but everybody knows that he can play wide receiver. So when we throw him out there wide receiver a few times, maybe 2 or 3 different plays, maybe 4 plays out of the game, maybe hit him with a dink or dunk play, they don't know when we put slip it on him.
Jet sweep or something like that. Yeah.
They don't know when we're gonna slip it.
Yep. I think that's what that brings there. You know, they're gonna have some packages where he's in the game, and defenses are gonna, they got to worry about the speed, right? So that opens up a whole can of worms, and now you add this other kid. Now it's if this offense if the offensive line can get right, and this running game can. I know we're focused on receivers, but that running game can continue what it did last year to open up that for those receivers. It could be even more spectacular than it was last year for this offense.
Yeah. So with that being said, with what we saw over Saturday, and I know it's still early, but from looking at that game, is there any particular players other than what we just mentioned that you can say from the game one that they may have earned a spot or a jersey? Is there anybody that came across you kept seeing like, man, this guy is doing good? Anybody you
Michael Trigg. I'd say Michael Trigg.
Give it up. I think he has leapfrog Schoonmaker.
Yep.
He brings a different dynamic to the game, man. He brings that speed tight end flair that we've never had. He brings that to the Cowboys, because we've seen with Kansas City and 49ers, the New England Patriots, Baltimore Ravens, teams of those natures having those type of tight ends that have good foot speed, great hands, and
Yeah.
ability to do what is necessary on the field to make plays happen. Be
Yeah.
that is, running, blocking, or catching. And that's what he did Saturday. He did a phenomenal job blocking, and that's been what they say is the
Yeah.
biggest knock on him is his blocking ability. He did
Yeah.
a phenomenal job blocking Saturday. So we just want to keep looking out and see if he can stay consistent with that. If he stays consistent with that the next couple of weeks, he's going to be on that 53-man roster.
Yeah. Yeah. Who you got, PR Cowboy? Anybody that's other than who we talked about?
He keeps taking my guys. We want to be honest. Yeah. He
No,
is,
so that
you hear me?
go ahead.
Okay. Um, man, I want to pick somebody else. I'm gonna go to the linebacker spot, and even though he probably was a guy you're probably gonna even think that he should be on here at the beginning, it's the our rookie from last year, Florida. Uh,
Uh,
I can't,
from
my
Florida,
mind.
Was it
Yeah,
was it James Houston?
No, not James Houston, but
Maurice
no,
Louis
not Louis
Flower.
Fell. No, not Louis Fell. It's the rookie from last year from Florida. Is it James his last name? Man, my mind went blank with him. But the middle linebacker, he was just in the backfield.
Yeah, Sherrod
Yeah,
James.
That's right, James.
Yeah.
yeah. He was just blowing up the backfield, like disrupting stuff in the backfield from, even on the long drive that they scored a touchdown, he was just disruptive and get in the backfield quick. And uh, that one, I think, the linebacker, between him and Louisville, I think James really
Yeah.
had a really game for the first preseason game.
I think James understood the assignment.
Yeah.
He knows that he don't get too many opportunities, so he has to make something happen. And I agree with you. I'm gonna tell you somebody else that actually made something happen. Justin Barron. Justin
Yeah.
Barron. I mean, we keep wanting to write him out, but Justin Barron is definitely all over the field, man. That I witnessed as well. He's making some plays, but I have a few players that I was looking at, man. That other than the ones that we talked about, Julius Woods. Give it up for Julius Woods. He was the one that stopped that touchdown. This guy, when we're talking about now, when we get into the emotional underdogs, this is one Julius Woods should be very much emotional right now because the way he played on Saturday. And not only that, he made some big hit sticks as well. So yeah, Julius Woods is one that I looked at. And another one, and he's been there, but I still like Maurice Louisville.
Yeah, I like Louis Fowl too.
Yeah. He was-
I like him. I think he's gonna probably, to be honest with you guys, he might leapfrog Malachi Lawrence. I just think Malachi Lawrence is going to have to hone his craft a little bit more, but until he learns and the understand the game. But I like Maurice. I like the way he played, on Saturday, the way he crashes inside and he makes the tackles in the backfield. I guess he, and I'm gonna say this here too, guys. From what we played last year, trying to have these guys play defensive ends versus now playing their original position as outside linebackers like they have, I think that makes it different as well.
Yeah.
Especially going to be it's going to definitely be a plus for Donovan Ezaraku. He's not a big guy, but we know he can catch grass and be in the corners. So yeah, Maurice Louisville was one. And I want to share this with you guys. I don't know if you guys watched this guy, man. Tommy Dunn.
Mm.
Tommy Dunn was bringing the business, man. And personally, I think Tommy Dunn is probably going to leapfrog Jay Thoya. Jay Thoya, I like Jay Thoya, but he's keep getting pushed back.
Getting pushed back.
Scrimmage.
He's getting pushed back too much, man.
Yeah, man. You 340 pounds and you're getting pushed back. So Tommy Dunn is one. Julius Woods. I'm gonna tell you this lineman that I like. I don't know if y'all saw him. Number 77, Trevor Keegan. Give it up for Trevor Keegan. He had the little neck roll on his, but man, that guy was giving some push.
Say, man, that dude was giving a lot of push. Plenty of push. But I'm gonna tell you about Thoya though, man. Thoya was to play himself all the way up the team, bro. He's gonna be at the USFL office next season.
Yeah. Yeah, he's getting pushed too far off the line, man. If you be 340 pounds and you can't, that's I hate. I mean, he's okay, but he gets turned. And see, we got to remember what Coach CP wants. He wants his line to be able to keep their shoulders square.
Mm-hmm.
Keep their shoulders square. So if they're not able to do that, I had to go back and watch the game again, and I slowed
Yeah.
it down just to see some key pieces. Another person I do like, and I don't know where we'll fit on the roster, but Curtis Robertson, that we brought from the 49ers. I
Yeah.
mean, he was all over the place as well. So, there's quite a few people that I saw, but Tommy Dunn was definitely one that I saw that was actually making some noise, man. So, yeah. And we, like I say, we know this is just preseason game one, but I think to me it felt good to see us play a balanced game. And whatever Schottenheimer said at halftime, that fixed it.
But you know, and you know what though, man? You know what? This this past game allowed some names to be shifted on the
Yeah,
magnetic depth chart board.
I'm just
Names got shifted.
yeah,
Some people
leapfrog.
moved up one spot, some people moved up two spots, and some people
Woo!
dropped three spots. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
mean, the board in the DC's office, along with the coaches, personnel, the head coach, the DC, and the rest of the defensive coordinators and stuff like that, they wouldn't looked at that big board. That board shuffled.
that board is shuffling.
Yeah,
That
and you
board
don't.
shuffled when that from the second team and third team and the
Yeah,
poppables. It's a
yeah,
lot of stuff shuffled.
yeah,
Yeah, and the thing about it, I think you see is like we said, we saw the coaches how they were with the players, but not only that was you're seeing the competition, and it's
oh,
like and it's like in years past. In years past, we go through a couple preseason games. We know we're going to be the 3 and 4 and 5, and we just kind of like going through the motions, right? And who's
yeah,
going to make this team at the end? Doesn't have that feeling this year, man. You got to battle at the number 2 quarterback position this year. You got to battle at the running back position.
Mm-hmm.
You got to battle at the tight end position. You got battles at the line. It's just all over the place, and you can see everybody wanting it, and they're tight races. So as I do, that's one thing that you're seeing that just that's feeling about it.
yeah. I agree with you, man. And I think only thing I'm going to say that we might need to tighten up on, we got to tighten up on the special teams. I don't know how we kept giving up those edges like that. We got to do better at that. I mean, this is on the coach special teams. He's going to tighten up some things, man. But that's what we definitely can't give up. So, but yeah, man, a great first outing. Cowboys win 17-7. I understand. Yeah, and all you haters out there, we are back.
Yeah.
Get ready. We're going to post everything. We're going to say everything. We are back. Give it up for DC4L. And yeah, so let's get ready for next week's game. We get against the Cardinals. So I'm excited to see a balanced game. I want to give a big shout out to Football Junkie for hanging out with us on Monday night. Monday night mic'd up. PR Cowboys, good to see you again, brother. You know, like I say, this is what we do, man. We do come together and do barbershop talk, man, and we just talk about it and get ready for the next week, man. So, hey, man, thank you guys, man, for stopping through, and everybody out there, thank you for stopping through as well. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you too will be notified when the next video is posted. Like I always say, continue to stay safe, continue to be blessed, and whatever you do, continue to be kind. We're out. Deuces.